Time travel within one's own lifetime is possible, according to Dr. Samuel Becket and Admiral Al Calavicci. They developed time travel technology, and behold, it worked. Who is in charge? Is it God? Dunno. New York cop and LA stuntman are the people that Sam leaps into this evening. And Sam has his luck cut out for him in both aspects. Take it away, Al. The Fantasmagorium show proudly presents In the Loop, a Quantum Leap celebration. I am Scotty R37. Antiderivative Jill is here. We are excited to have last week's introduction for Dalek 451, who is not here. Also, big ups to Twin Flicks, also not here. And I just also want to say thank you to Steve, who is calculating when Ziggy thinks we will get out of here. How are you, Jill?
Doing great. And I'm glad I'm here. And we also learned that Al is a rear admiral. And that this is that first episode where they do question the higher, they do specify the higher power as being God, but
Yeah.
I like that the committee asks, is it lowercase g or uppercase g?
Yes. And or he or she, they also.
True.
They do question
And
that
Al
as well.
hopes it just God is a she.
Absolutely. Now, how did you feel about you know what? This week we watched 2 episodes. We watched the Honeymoon Express and Disco Inferno. I find the Honeymoon Express to be a much better episode.
Agreed. And also it is written by the creator of the series,
Donald P. Belisario.
So that could be a reason why it was a better episode.
Now, okay, wait, hang on a second. That's interesting. When do you think that you would put Donald P. Belisario in the same category as Gene Roddenberry?
I don't know that as much about this creator as I do Gene Roddenberry. I know a lot of personal
just based
things
on the
about
show.
The creator.
You're familiar with Quantum Leap. You've seen the show.
Well, as we've said before, both shows do have a certain sense of morality to them that they're trying to project in how they relay their characters. So
and an optimism as well.
Yes, optimism is definitely present in Sam's character.
Okay, so I don't want to be hyperbolic. I don't want to employ the hyperbole quite yet. But let's say you were getting married. Would you put Gene Roddenberry and Donald B. or P. Belisario at the same table?
I don't see why not. They're both very brilliant and unique creators. They'd have a lot of fun talking to each other about science fiction aspects, even though Belisario is probably more fantasy based, and Gene is more futurism.
But I think they're both humanist, except for, and I think the big crux of the conversation would be God. Is Alanis Morissette in control of these leaps? We don't know.
Well, you're right that Gene is more of the humanist, more of the possibly agnostic of the two, but he also respects everybody's religion, and he made it a point to make sure that Star Trek didn't single out religions. He didn't want to offend anybody's faith, and so he made that part of the storytelling element to make sure that wasn't a thing that the writers did.
Well, it is. I only ask because it's interesting as creators of a television show that have reverberated emotionally for me. So
yes, the same here. They both, try to give us something we can learn about, and I always appreciate that.
Well, and ultimately, I don't know. Do you find televised entertainment to be more emotional or intellectual?
Well, I do find Star Trek a little more intellectual and this show a little more emotional, but both have those elements.
When I'm watching fiction, I enjoy feeling things. I enjoy the sense of emotion being projected, whether it be manipulated or not.
Sure.
And the
I might
intellectual
have
is
less emotions while I'm watching the show, but that's
okay.
where the fun science and Star Trek, and in this show more history based knowledge is imparted. Whether or not you can check later how well it corroborates with what is in our reality.
Well, the best part about Quantum Leap is that if the history doesn't check out, it's because Sam made right what once went wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
He changed it.
Yeah, he changed it. In this series, the time travel is a little bit wonky in that it is just one single timeline that is changed, which opens the door to all of the paradoxes can happen in this show.
Well, do you think
wild
that
and crazy?
do you think that like time is malleable?
No.
Why? Okay, why not?
Well, it is
I
in the sense that if you do go back in time, in order to prevent those paradoxes, you're going to if you are changing things, then you're creating a new timeline, and from that point, that is your current reality, but it isn't the original reality, which it shouldn't be changed.
As we see in the Honeymoon Express, like in the middle of the Senate hearing for Project Quantum Leap, the chairperson in charge of funding for Project Quantum Leap changes completely based on something that Sam does in the past. In front of Al Calavicci's eyes.
Yeah, that's the part that's absolutely bonkers.
So, and Al is aware of it.
Yes.
No one else is, but Al is.
Right. That is a major issue that he retains the knowledge of the original timeline.
Yeah. So that's why I'm sort of delving into this now before we even get into the episode.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. Because
this is the first time that time travel has just been in your face.
It is contradictory to their notion that it's only one timeline. It's obviously in order for it to make sense, it has to be multiple timelines. But they insist that it's one, because if it wasn't one, then you could never go back to right what once went wrong.
Well, but no, that is what makes it a malleable timeline. If you can actually make right what once went wrong, that means that it's almost like being able to go back and fix the recipe to a cake.
Right. And so since I love the show so much, I allow the time travel to be insane.
Insane or wrong? Do you think it's wrong?
Well, I can't call it wrong because maybe, these kind of settling on time travel theories is more recent. So since this was written in the 80s, I kind of give it more of a pass.
That's your excuse to everything. It was just so long ago they didn't know what they were talking about.
Yeah, basically, exactly what it's saying. Did we say hi to...
That's not an answer, though. You can't say that. Maybe they were just too dumb.
Why not? People learn things over time, and so I just,
Okay.
It's impressive that they tackled such a difficult science fiction concept as time travel to begin with at this time.
I would like to say hello to Dalek451. Good evening, Jill and Scotty. Almost forgot about the stream.
That's what I wanted to do. Hello, Dalek.
And Dalek says, I really liked Honeymoon Express. Like Al said, Sam's a lucky dog in this episode. Should we get into the episode?
Sure, if you like. I feel like we're going to describe the entire episode if we continue.
I think so. But you made pictures, so I don't want to ruin that.
Well, we can get through them quick if we want to.
What did you think of the lady?
I need just a moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I'll tell you what I thought about the lady. I thought that she was pretty. Although at the end of the episode, when they oiled her up, I thought that was kind of weak sauce. But yeah, Dalek, it's a pleasure to see you, and thank you so much for both of our listeners. Appreciate it. It's good to see you. Um, in other news, I'm still alive. You're welcome. Thank you for all of your concern and all of the friends. If you are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring the bell so you'll be notified anytime you want to see me throw myself under a bus. And yeah, it'll be fun. Comment really helps the algorithm.
Yeah, help the algo beast, as
The algo beast, the beast with a billion algos.
as my friend Hungry Boy says.
Well, is there anybody you want to subscribe to, Jill?
And who do I want? Well, like Dalek? Everybody should subscribe to Dalek, or you already went through that.
No, I didn't. That was a good call. Yeah.
He's right.
Great. He is there.
And also subscribe to Clobber Times. I always, anytime someone asks me to plug someone, that's who I'm going to.
Cinema Gulp, he's also, yeah, he's good. But Clobbering Times, absolutely, he's very good.
He's been
you're a mod for Doomcock, aren't you?
I am a moderator for Doomcock, but if you want to find him on YouTube, you need to look for Overlord DVD.
True story.
Also because of the algorithm. The algorithm seems to get in the way quite a bit of everything.
What gets in the way?
The algorithm.
It does. Oh, do I? Okay, wait. Is this you?
Is what me? Oh yeah, that's me. Yeah, right. So The Honeymoon Express first aired on September 20th, 1989. It was written by series creator Donald P. Bellisario and directed by Aaron Lipstadt. And Sam is leapt into Tom McBride on April 27th, 1960. And Al and the continuation of the Quantum Leap project is the main concern of this episode. He's at a hearing where they're going to decide if there's any benefit to humanity for continuing to fund this thing. Obviously, taking Sam to the new frontier of time travel should be reason enough, but the problem is that Al can't prove that it's even happened.
Yeah. Well, and they specify the past leaps from season 1. They say you saved the life of a test pilot and his unborn child. You helped with integrating a small town. You inspired the lyrics to Peggy Sue. And the assumption by Al and Sam, apparently, is that they're following God.
Yeah, right. God is leading the leaps, and so all they're doing is using Ziggy to try to predict what the higher power is sending them out to do, what the mission is. And so, hey, but they can't prove. Oh, hi, Scogly. But they can't prove it because they're only interlinked with just their brainwaves specifically.
As established in the first season, which I thought was really nice.
Yes, that was a callback to that.
To the science of it.
And apparently this kind of brainwave connection isn't compatible with anyone else, so only Al can verify what's happened.
But and the chairman of the committee says, so you're essentially saying that $42 billion is in your hearsay. Like we're talking billions of dollars for a time travel product.
True, that is quite a bit for a science experiment.
It is.
A science experiment that's non-verifiable. They could just be pretending.
Well, and that's the thing, and that's what's weird about it. Also, I've always enjoyed this actor. I forget who he is, but I liked it. So anyway, in this scene, Al is very specific and says if you pull the funding on Project Quantum Leap, you're going to be leaving a very brave man alone in the past. And this asshole says he's not alone. He has God.
God.
So anyway, we don't like him.
Nope.
Was that a good impression of the song?
It was incredible, unexpected, and perfect.
Okay, perfect. Good. So anyway, created by Donald P. Pellisario. He is your 1980s Gene Roddenberry. I have decided. Are you okay with that? You gonna ride with it?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
I need to learn more about him, but yeah,
well,
I like what he's done.
For Quantum Leap alone.
You're right. You're right. It is great that we're watching a show that is created through one singular vision.
Yeah.
That, of course, both Gene and Donald had help from everybody.
Of course.
Produced the show and everything, and more than just them created the show, but they had a vision, and that's what's being shown on the screen.
And I think so too, and it's hopeful. And you know what, Jill, I'm gonna have to say it, but this show is just crazy, stupid, woke.
It's not. It's never woke. If it were woke, I probably wouldn't like it.
So anyway, Sam is saving a cat from a tree.
Yeah, look, it's Ginger.
Yeah, well, I would be up a tree if that were my name too. Is a quote that Al says.
True. Hello in the chat to Pleasant Valley Picker CA. He's around.
Hey, PvP.
So yeah, no, this is just I like this part.
Well, but this is why Sam leapt into whoever it is. We never really know. But he leapt into this person so that Sam would be able to save the cat from the tree, right?
Yes.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess he leapt into a fireman because those are usually the people who are saving cats from trees.
Really? You know a lot of firemen that save cats from trees?
It's just a cliche.
It is a cliche. True.
Or he's Superman.
He is, yes. Oh, can you imagine?
But I like how they added this little leap in between the episodes. They injected it because it helped straddle the little issue that we had in the season finale where he leapt into a woman in a bathtub at the end of the episode, and that doesn't match him leaping into Tom the police officer. So this gives a connecting thread to a different leap.
Well, and it's kind of weird when it comes to Quantum Leap because like this is the first time that I've ever watched them in order. Because I've always felt like I could just watch an episode at random no matter what.
Me too, and you can.
And you totally can. Yeah, for sure. But like, yeah. I just sort of, this is interesting to see the progression. Also, by the way, what is Al wearing at his collar?
You tell me.
I don't know. It looks Aztec or something.
I did not analyze Al's attire or his.
You should. He looks great. Come on.
He does look great, but that's as far as I went.
Yeah, fair. Okay, but Jill, if someone shows up at your door dressed like that, comfortable or uncomfortable?
Well, it depends what they're selling.
Cigars.
I'll buy 2 boxes.
Okay, sounds good. All right, then it's not that bad. It's not that bad. So anyway, Sam is rescuing a cat. And then
PvP
he leaps
says
away.
He used to be a fireman and he saved many cats. That's great.
So there you go. Hang on just one second. I have to do something.
Mhm.
I'm going to see what Dalek is up to, Jill. Now,
Okay.
Dalek, Jill, you notoriously don't like Dalek.
Oh no, because he wants to exterminate the Doctor, and I really
Yeah.
like the Doctor.
See, I knew. But I'm going to send him an invite, and hopefully he'll be able to join us. I know that he is a Quantum Leap aficionado, so he is more than welcome.
Absolutely. So then we're leaping from the fireman.
Yeah, I don't know what year that was.
No, nobody does. I don't think it was specified what year he was, or
Okay.
even what his name was as this
Nope.
fireman. It's just an interlink between, not following the series finale. And like you were saying, you can watch these episodes out of order, but if you do watch them in order, there is a little bit of an arc that you can follow.
Yes. So anyway, Sam leaps into making out with a very attractive blonde lady.
Yeah, so it
And
goes from 0 to 100.
And if you are a fan of cleavage, well, boy, howdy, this is the show for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and also there's a lovely man who is almost like Sam from Casablanca. And also, we talked about this sort of briefly. It's kind of, do you find this a parallel to the season finale?
A parallel to the season finale where we had
Well, the private detective, and then this one you have a policeman. It's sort of the same era, so they're dressed the same way.
okay, I can buy that.
Well, no, I was wondering if you had that thought.
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
So you're that is very good to draw those parallels. I didn't do that. But I'm glad you did.
Thank you. Well, it's all in a day of watching Quantum Leap.
Yeah. But Tom he leapt into Sam leapt into Tom, who
Yes.
is on a train ride with his new wife, Diane, to Niagara Falls, which passes through Harlem, New York. And Diane is played by Alice Alder.
Has she been in anything else? Sorry, you answer before I go off.
She hasn't been in much. I don't remember, but I do know she was Jan in Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Really?
According to IMDb.
Wow. I'm gonna have to see Beverly Hills Cop 2 again. Jan, is that like Bogomil's daughter?
Oh, here's
What?
I just wanted to make a correction here. Pleasant Valley Picker is correcting himself in the chat that he lied about being a fireman and saving many cats. He's sorry about it.
You're a damn liar. Welcome, Dalek. Have you ever been a fireman? Have you ever rescued pussies? That's an introduction, my friend. Please.
That's quite a way to introduce me. Thanks.
Yeah, welcome to the stream.
Have I been a fireman? No. Rescued well, I would have liked to have rescued cats because
yeah, cats. Well,
I love cats.
Me too. They get stuck up trees because they climb one way and their claws are a different way, and so sometimes they get confused about how to climb back down.
Dalek, you're familiar with Honeymoon Express, are you not?
I am, yes. I've seen this episode a good number of times. Yeah.
I didn't realize that the young lady pictured here was in Beverly Hills Cop 2.
I didn't know that either until now.
She is very pretty, and I was like, why didn't she do anything else?
She is. She's lovely. Absolutely.
She plays the daughter of a senator.
Yes, that's correct.
She is
Oh.
So, based on the differences between what the committee wants and what Ziggy is saying, the committee wants Sam to intercede in the shooting down of a U-2 rocket.
Yes,
Not
that's
the
right.
rock band, but a rocket. And, but, and Sam is
Yeah.
like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Why am I doing
Well,
global things?
The U-2 wasn't a rocket. It was a top secret military spy plane, wasn't it?
Sure. Yeah. And so, but apparently Ziggy thinks that the reason that Sam is there is to make
I'll be right back.
this young lady pass her bar exam. And in the meantime, there are going to be Nazis. Is there a Nazi? The French guy, is he in Mathieu Carrière? Is he?
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's
not a Nazi.
No, I don't think it quite goes
he
that
he,
far.
he kills Nazis.
Oh, okay. Well, still, he's an asshole. Even if
even if he's on the right side of the war, he's still an asshole.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, if you mean the guy who's come after the woman, then yeah, he is an asshole.
Well, it's her ex-husband, right?
Yeah, he's I think it was her ex-boyfriend or ex-husband or something like that. Yeah, and he is not happy that she's remarried.
No, he's very upset. He pulls a knife, I think. Oh my god! Like seriously, this lady is gorgeous.
Yeah, and she's also impressed that Tom packed her law book for her to study for her bar exam, but shows no current interest in actually studying. However, Sam is embarrassed to make love with a woman he's not in love with.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You know what you need? You need Al.
But she's very eager. Yeah, right. And when you say that reminds me of when he says, "Why are you wasting this on him?"
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That was such a great line. Why are you wasting this on him?
Well, and I joke and I say that this is just so woke and all that jazz. But every time Al shows up, I'm just like, no, everything needs Al to show up and be like, come on, be dirty. It'll be fun.
How can you call this? Yeah. How can you call this woke when a show like this, woke?
Because Scotty has no idea what woke is.
I don't know what woke is. I don't know what it is. I just thought that if a Caucasian leapt into a black man's body, it was woke. I thought that was the thing.
No.
Oh.
It's exploring different perspectives.
Yeah.
In a
Isn't that
historical
woke?
context. No.
Oh. I thought that was
not at all.
I thought empathy was woke.
No, it isn't.
No.
No.
I
don't know what it is.
No, woke is basically them putting this messaging in the show and and then screaming at you, "We're right, you're wrong." So there.
Right. Exactly. That's a good explanation of it. Like in the Color of Truth episode, they did have racist people in it, but they did present them as actual human beings who actually showed a bit of empathy, even if they were in the wrong.
What was that guy's name? Was it like Spud or something?
Billy Bob? I have no idea.
Yeah, no, I know, but he was a dummy and he was racist, but he wasn't malicious. He was just clueless.
Right. He was worried about the girl who
murders.
Yeah.
He was like, maybe we shouldn't murder.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that they made them good characters. They were obviously the bad guys, but
still stereotypical.
But it didn't make them inhuman. That's all.
Right. Fair enough. Well, that sounds very woke. Anyway,
to make them inhuman would have been very woke.
Well, okay, sure.
And in a woke episode, absolutely nobody would have been on the side of the protagonist. Only the protagonist would have been the correct one.
Well, have you ever seen High Noon?
And even then the protagonist would be incredibly unlikable.
Yeah, so you couldn't have the character who was like the Driving Miss Daisy analog. I forget her name by now.
Miss Daisy.
Anyway, Scotty, maybe we should go back to this episode.
Well, no, I was just going to say, and Pleasant Valley Picker. I don't. Have you seen the episode? If you've seen the episode, you're more than welcome. But we are talking about the episode, so I don't want to be rude.
This is where Al says you lucky dog.
Well, and that's when he says, "Why are you wasting this on him?"
Yeah, exactly. And then Sam walks away and he goes, "Al, woo, here, boy," like he's calling a dog.
Oh yeah, that's right. He does do that.
He does. Yeah. Come on, here, boy.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that.
So meanwhile, Al is telling Sam that he has to change a major historical event, like Scotty mentioned. Namely, he has to stop the U2 spy plane mission.
The rock band?
Flown by Francis Gary Powers.
Yeah.
He knows what U2 is, but he doesn't know what Ike is.
Eisenhower?
Yeah.
The plane was shot down and the whole incident extended the Cold War by decades. So Al needs Sam to stop this event by asking Diane to ask her senator father to convince...
To ask Eisenhower to not launch the U-2. Yeah. Who's apparently he's golfing. Her dad is a golfing buddy of the president.
But of course, the main problem with this is that the review board, we're assuming that you can change the timeline. The timeline's malleable. And in that case, if you change it, when it's changed, the review board will still think history hasn't changed because this will be the new history.
Right.
So there will be no way. This is not a way to verify it. I think a better way to verify it would be to find a piece of confidential data that's been classified that only a very few people know about and get Sam to learn what that is.
That does make more sense. Yeah, I guess.
And that way, that would be a way to prove it.
Yeah, you're right.
They're shooting too high. They're going too big.
It's an interesting idea. It's what Al's trying to do here, but it just simply cannot work. It's impossible.
And Sam doesn't buy the mission at all. He knows that the higher power doesn't want him to do really big things, but just change.
No. Changing the history of a single life is one thing, but changing like a big historic world event, no, that's a no.
Well, but according to the council, that's what they need for proof. Anyway, Sam thinks it's all BS, and Al is just fighting for Sam to still have Al around.
Yeah, Al admits that before Ziggy had to go offline for budgetary reasons, that that Sam was there to help Diane pass her bar exam, which Sam thinks, that sounds like a more normal mission that he'd actually be on.
That's what he usually does,
yeah.
But part of the thing is that if he wants to help her pass the bar exam, Al has recommended Sweet, Sweet Love to that gorgeous blonde biddy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is exactly the face that Sam gives. And also, this guy is awesome. I don't know his name. I only know his title. He is the porter.
Yeah, the porter. Well, he isn't given a name, so that's all we know him as, a porter. I think the actor's name is Hank.
I think Al
Henry Cavill.
Hank Rolick.
But he's like, Sam asks for a newspaper, and he's like, "Are you crazy? You want to read a newspaper? But you got that fine blonde biddy."
Yeah, everyone.
That's pretty much what he says.
Yeah, everyone wants him to wants her to get it on with this gorgeous blonde woman, and everyone except Sam.
Sam is the only one.
But before he can get it on, or make love to a beautiful woman, a man comes to kidnap Diane, and turns out that he is Roger, her insane and possessive ex-husband.
Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah, he smuggled arms into Africa, and he's French, and he's here to kill Tom and take Diane away.
Yes. Although he brings a knife to a gunfight, which is stupid.
Yeah. There's the knife.
See? There's his knife.
There's his
Sam's
gun.
got a gun.
And there's cigarettes.
Yes. Because smoking is cool, everybody.
And what's her name? Diane?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember her, but I didn't remember her name. Well, she's not happy with Sam because her husband.
No, she's fine. She's fine with Tom. It's Roger.
No. Later on, she's not happy with him because he brought his gun with him on their honeymoon.
Well, but you know what? They kind of lampshade that, and Sam even asks that of himself and says, "Why does a cop go on honeymoon with his handcuffs and badge and gun?" And I don't think it's ever really explained.
It's not, but Sam does have longer hair this season.
Oh, yes. Not quite a mullet. Not quite a mop top. Anyway, Diane back in the car.
Yeah. And actually, back at the hearing, Al explains that he needs the weekend to change history. And the senator is a jerk about it, saying, "Get ready for the sea of retirement."
Yeah. Like, if you don't change history on Monday, you're fired.
I'm gonna need those time travel changes by Monday.
Yeah, I'm gonna need those time travel. That is so crazy that's what it is. Yes, I'm gonna need those time travel changes by Monday. And, okay, Senator.
And so we're supposed to be suspicious of this man because he's drinking a French drink. And the
well, don't forget, like, this guy shows up out of nowhere and pickpockets Sam, and like, I don't even know what he's supposed to be except for a henchman.
Well, when you noticed he was pickpocketing, did you notice he wasn't very discreet about it?
Well, no, I thought he was. Well, he fooled Sam.
I guess so.
Meanwhile,
I do like how Diane is upset about almost, obviously she's upset about almost being kidnapped. And so even though Sam isn't comfortable with being intimate, but he's still very caring. And he tries to cheer her up by reading her future in the champagne bubbles.
Well, doesn't Sam in this episode, and I'm starting to feel a little bit after 9 episodes, I'm starting to feel that when Sam leaps into people, he is absorbing part of those people's personalities.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what happens. Yeah,
he says to Al in this episode, "I'm falling in love with Diane."
Right.
Yeah, right. And that is what he's trying to do.
You're exactly right, Scotty. That's exactly what happens when he leaps into someone. That's exactly what he does absorb part of that person's personality. It happened. Yeah. In fact, in some cases, he actually starts to act exactly like that person.
Yeah. Well, and I've said it before. At this point, I'm sorry about the spoilers, but it just reminds me of the Lee Harvey Oswald episode.
Well, yeah. That's a perfect example of that. I've taken to the extreme. The Lee Harvey
PvP. I sent you PvP. I sent you a link in the email.
So, yeah. Sometimes it's hard to tell when Sam is taking on the personality of the leapy, because it doesn't require Sam to be out of character. This seems like something that Sam would do.
Yeah, I suppose.
But it could be.
But you know what? You know what the funny thing is that now that you've mentioned how long his hair is, I'm going to be watching the show and I'm going to ask myself, how did Sam get a haircut?
Oh, right, because he has to give himself a haircut, right?
But I don't know.
Al can't give him a haircut.
Nope.
I mean, he has to do it in between leaps. Like, sure, it's got to be off screen.
You know what?
Before he saved Cat, he went to the
Make sure you comment below. How does Sam Becket get a haircut?
He goes to the women's salon, remember?
Oh, I do remember that, yes.
From that, the Italian episode.
Varul. Anyway. So, yeah, no. Tom and Diane are hanging out, being all sexy.
Yeah, and we learned that he learned to read when he was 2. So that's pretty impressive.
Sam learned to read when he was 2.
So that's
he was a prodigy when he was as a child, so
yeah,
makes sense.
I'm only 2 years away. I'm going to be 47 in 3 years, and that's when I'm going to become a prodigy.
That's how it works.
Yeah, I'm applying for it, so there are tests.
Yeah, let me know how that goes.
I will. I'll let you know. So Al's back.
Yeah, Al's back, and he's trying to figure out which of his wives he took to Niagara Falls.
Yes.
the first, the third, and the fifth is the.
What was that?
This is the long list of Al's wives. Yeah.
Well, and not only that, but also, I think it's at the beginning of the episode where Sam says that he can't sleep with Diane because he's not in love with her yet.
Yes, that's right.
And Al says, I was in love with every woman I slept with at the time that I slept with her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Of course he was.
There was also another element here that I liked that they're adding, which is Sam's loneliness, which shows up in both episodes, where Al, tries to remind him that he's there, but he knows that, that he's not as much. But so there's more of that friendship that's being zeroed in on there. And then, like you said, Al tells Sam that he needs to make love with Diane.
Twice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he said. Well, I think he says. Well, earlier on when he was suggesting it, he said it like at least 3 times.
Well, he says make love to her again, and then make love to her again, and then make sure that she calls her father, who is in the Senate.
No.
To stop the U-2s.
He tells her to make sweet love to her 3 times, and then whisper in her ear, "You will pass your bar. You will pass your bar. You will tell your dad to tell Ike not to send up the U-2." and before Sam can react, he disappears.
Right. Yeah, he does that a lot to Sam. Sam's in the middle of conversation. He turns around and Al's gone.
Al's busy. He's got lots of stuff to do.
Yeah.
He's busy.
But still uncomfortable with it. Sam tries to say that he's Sam Becket, the quantum physicist, but Diane takes it as a role playing and she's having fun with it.
Yeah, she does.
But then Roger appears.
Not Roger.
Oh no. And Sam confirms that he's on board and even talks to him and learns that he killed his own mother during the war for...
I know, that was cold.
That is cold, even though she was harboring Nazis, which is not a good thing.
Well, no, no one wants to do that.
But still, killing your mother. She gave away everyone except for him.
Yeah.
And he took her down.
I
think the Inglourious Bastard would still be pretty proud of this somehow.
Pretty proud. Pretty okay with it. Also, don't forget, he gets knifed.
Yep. But he's obviously still a bad guy for trying to kidnap his ex-wife and kill her husband, and also for killing his psychiatrist in New York. So they had to make him a serial killer because they knew that just making him on the right side of World War II wouldn't be enough to make him evil. So that's what they did.
PvP, I did send you a refreshed link. If it doesn't work, I apologize.
At first, Sam gets upset at the thought that the project has anything to do with his leaps. And at this point, but then he remembers, of course, that shutting down the project means no more Al.
Yeah.
And so they have a very strong moment here where they think that they're having their last communication here.
Yes, it is scary.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I'm not a big fan of the new Quantum Leap, and they do pay attention to the politics of the present. But
of course they do, because literally everything has to these days.
But
everything has to.
But this is one of those. This is one of those instances where I like the politics of the present to interfere. Like, it adds stakes. I'd like to welcome to the stream Pleasant Valley Picker CA. How are you, sir?
I'm doing okay.
Have you ever seen Quantum Leap?
No, I sadly haven't, and I feel bad for joining you because
you should.
Like, oh crap, I shouldn't even be here, but you know what?
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I love you guys so much. I just want to talk with you anytime I get it.
Fair enough. Can we tell you the tale?
I'm almost choking on my laughter there because I adore, you, Jill, Scotty, Dalek. You guys are also. I won't use a swear word. I will say you guys.
No, you can. You can say fuck.
Awesome.
It's fine.
I love you guys to bits.
Great.
So,
well, welcome. Thank you.
It's been those weeks I've been having some issues with health problems and crap. I won't go into details, but yeah, the last month has not been great. But you guys lighten my mood and make me happy. So
that is what we are here for, sir, and thank you for being here.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I wish I had seen this show, though. I mean, I so much want to see.
Well, let us tell you what it is.
Back in the 80s, it was one of those shows I just kind of missed, and I've never got around to, watching it.
Well, we'll tell you what it is.
I know I should.
So, at this point...
Yeah, at this point, like I said, they think it might be the last time they're seeing each other. So Sam actually wants a hug, but then of course he remembers he cannot hug Al.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of sad that their bromance is. They think that it might be ending here, and also Sam doesn't think he can go on leaping without Al.
Of course he couldn't.
Is this in season 2, by the way?
Yeah, this is the first episode of season 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
I had that feeling that big things usually happen when the season changes, right?
That's right. This is kind of it does have a big plot element, the threat of ending the Quantum Leap project is a big plot.
But we haven't gotten to so far season 1 has been minimal. The argument from the Senate committee that is the framing device of this episode has been like, what would you say you do? And there's nothing really tangible that Al can present.
How do you justify spending billions of dollars?
Yeah. What are you doing? So anyway.
But at this point, also Sam has to deal with this problem where Diane is being pursued by her ex-husband,
Roger,
and Sam has the conductor phoning the police about Roger and telling Diane. He finally asks her to call her dad to stop the U2 mission, but he's on a fishing trip and can't communicate for a week.
Where's the fishing trip?
Where's the fishing trip? I don't remember. Is it
Canada?
Alaska? Oh, Canada.
Yeah.
I didn't remember.
I just want to.
He's going to be in Toronto for 3 weeks.
That's why he can't communicate.
When Jill said spending billions of dollars, I'm thinking like, well, yeah, they don't have any problem doing that with the filth we got now, right? And
Well, we're talking, but come on, no, Quantum Leap, stay on target.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine. Just stay on target. Quantum Leap.
No, you guys go for it. Go for it. Talk about the episode. I'm just.
Did you see?
I'm happy to be a guest.
We're not talking about waste. We're not talking about wasting billions on some crappy movie or TV show. They're talking about billions of dollars on a top secret experiment.
Yeah, that's
so
Dalek gets
money on garbage. It's just like
Dalek's
blows my mind, really.
Why don't we waste billions on time travel?
How about just wasting billions on healthcare?
No, time travel first.
Well, the problem is they can't prove it. Hey, so we can pretend.
I sit too many hours waiting for healthcare these days. I think the government could put $1 billion into that.
You know what? I hope that all of the money that should be allocated to healthcare, I hope it's being allocated to Project Quantum Leap.
Well, the thing is, they can't prove where these billions of dollars are going. So can we get billions of dollars to start our time travel project where we have, I don't know, we can say that we have this VR headset that sends us.
What do you?
What? I don't know.
But this is the thing. This is what I love about Quantum Leap. Is that what you want and what pragmatic individuals would want would be it's manipulating the timeline for the benefit of what you think to be best.
Right. Yeah, no, that is what usually happens in a time travel series, but in this case there's a different conductor.
Yeah.
We can't really talk to.
Right.
We can only use Ziggy to guess at it.
Well, and usually there's a percentile.
But also here, getting back to the episode, you can see here Sam is finally falling for Diane while she studies. So I really like this. They're making Sam a little bit. I mean, he's always been incredibly intelligent with all the degrees, all of the doctorates that he has. But I think that they're starting to make his nerdy side shine a little bit more, and I enjoy it.
Yes. But also,
well, if you really think
he is procrastinating.
You okay there, Scotty? Gee, man, you're having a coughing fit there, bud.
Right? Are you all right?
Yeah, no, I'm
you
fine.
Okay there, man?
Okay.
I'm getting concerned.
I have asthma.
Well, I'll tell you the truth, Scott. At my age, my lungs aren't great either. But
well, you know what? The smoking.
Kid, so
it's the excessive smoking.
I can totally understand it. Anyway,
please. So, and then we have a series of action scenes that follow this little study session.
Oh yeah, and you know what? When I was watching this, I think I sent you a message, Jill. And I was like, Scott Bakula is the most dramatic runner.
He is. I agree.
Like the way he runs, it is exciting. It looks like he's on his way to somewhere all the time.
He does it in both episodes too.
Yes, he does. He's a really good dramatic runner.
On his way, isn't he, to the next episode?
You know what? I'm going to ask Scott Bakula to be on one of these episodes.
I mean, he's always jumping to the next reality, is he not?
Hmm.
He's jumping around time in his. Go ahead, Dalek.
I would get tired if I was him.
No. Yeah. Well, he's literally as the name of the show implies, he's, as they call it, leaping through time from person to person from different year to different year.
Exactly.
And those years are limited by his lifetime starting at conception.
Yeah.
I would find that exhausting after a while, leaping. It's like, geez, can I just take an episode where I just bake in Florida in the sun and just have a couple of nice drinks and a couple of nice ladies and I just relax?
Well,
that probably didn't happen though, did it?
Well, but yes. Okay, so let's be square here. Sam has just leapt into a man with an incredibly beautiful wife, and he's on a train, and all she wants is to make the sweet, sweet love.
Well, whether or not Sam gets a vacation is all up
Sounds
to the
good to
higher
me.
power. And in this case, he's
This
got
sounds
to
like
save
a
lives.
vacation. This sounds like a vacation.
To any,
This is like
well,
a Sam has some fun episode.
It would be to any other man except Sam.
Yes, because he's a squeaky clean example of goodness. He is pure.
Oh, God.
Yes, well, he does have more a strong moral compass.
Yes, he does.
Things may be different if Al were leaping.
Yes.
If it was, oh yeah. If Al was in Sam's place, he'd be all over her.
Butt stuff.
I agree with Jill, though. A strong moral compass is good,
that's Sam Becket.
To live your life from.
Have you seen Quantum Leap?
So where the conductor is knocked out by Roger's bodyguard. I don't remember the bodyguard's name. But
Carl.
Carl knocks him out.
Yeah. I really liked Roger's hair. I thought he was he was a stylish villain.
He is, and he's a pretty good villain too. Had I not seen Inglourious Basterds just recently, and nobody could be as cool as Christoph, but this guy is really good.
He's pretty good. So Sam and Diane jump out of the train car. No, Diane's in the overhead compartment, but Sam
he gets
jumps
her
out. Yeah.
Oh wait, he doesn't get her out yet. She's still hidden.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, at this point, she's still hidden.
I think so, yeah.
And the chasing and the running starts and everything. And there's the running.
Does
that
dude kind of look like a James Bond character or something?
He does.
He's like
he kind of does tricks. He kind of does tricks like that too, but like rolling under the train and grabbing underneath.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought, damn, he's looking like Bond for sure there.
And Sam, oh wait, okay, wait. There might be a few more. There's a fight scene on the ground where they're rolling around.
Is this when they stab him?
Not yet. There's not yet. No, there's more running, and Sam has to show his police badge to get back on the train.
Oh, I remember that.
And also being a cop also gets him a gun.
He does get a gun, and it's like an old-timey revolver from like 1918.
But we don't get to see him fire it because he's immediately forced to give it up by
Ferrero Rocher. And then this is when Diane says, whatever you do, let him live. You know what? Just let him live. I will do whatever you want.
And that's how much she loves Tom.
Yes.
Ferrero Rocher, Scotty, isn't that like
it's a chocolate. That's the joke. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. This entire time I had no idea what Scotty was talking about.
You never heard of Ferrero Rocher, Jill?
He gives little boxes of that.
It's a hazelnut chocolate.
Yeah, hazelnut.
It's good chocolate too. It's quite nice. Quite nice. It's kind of nutty, a little almond.
I am a little bit nutty.
It's supposed to be like really fancy chocolates that anyone can buy.
So anyway, Diane pledges her love to Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah, I had no idea about the chocolate.
Do you have that in the U.S., Jill?
No, they don't. They've never heard of chocolate.
My God!
I guess we're just
Ferrero. You don't have Ferrero. Oh,
yeah, this over here.
I should see if I can send.
We're just deprived. No, that's okay. That's okay. I can use the internet and figure it out. But thank you very much for that.
They're very nice, though. They're kind of like
Ferrero Roger.
Kind of nutty with little hazelnut bits in them. Yeah,
it's crunchy.
It sounds delicious.
I'll have to
try it sometime.
Yeah, try the gel.
But
don't do it. It's a trap.
Like
it's made of poison.
Right. That's why I will make a search for it.
So
And-
Diane says, I will do whatever you want for a Ferrero Rocher. And then Sam, like, okay, so was that Roger's knife
That's
was
my
turned?
impression. That's my
Yeah.
impression that Sam kills him with his own knife.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But he had a gun, didn't he?
Roger, yeah, he had a gun. What happened to it? It must have gotten knocked out during the fight.
Like I don't think that this end fight makes sense. All we have to do is just kill Roger is the point.
And that's what happens.
Yeah.
And is this Sam's first kill? Like direct kill.
Oh my god, does he actually kill somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kills. Well, I mean, but if he didn't, Roger was going to kill him. So this is definitely self-defense. And
Sam killed Mr. Grant Gregory in the chat says Sam killed him with his own knife.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Grant Gregory. We're pretty sure, but not 100%.
I do want to put you up because that is one heck of an avatar. Thank you, Mr. Grant Gregory.
Mr. Grant Gregory is amazing.
Yeah, that's a big step though when you get
but wait, there's more.
Where the main hero actually does kill someone. That's like a big step.
It is a big step. Now, meanwhile, back here with Colonel Mustard.
Yeah, he's gonna. He's about. We realize that he's about
Colonel Mustard. Nice coloring.
He's saying, he is flat out saying that we are going to revoke. There is no evidence that Quantum Leap has done anything. There has been no change to history. It is Monday.
It's Monday, and you too happened. Therefore, you gone.
You are fired.
And then at Niagara Falls, Sam continues to fall in love with Diane and help her study for her bar exam.
That's pretty sweet. That's pretty hot.
You know what? It's not, though, because this is all going to be thwarted by one amendment.
Right. When
Sam doesn't get to enjoy himself.
There's no consummation.
Right.
No consummation. That sucks, man.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's all tempting. It keeps Sam.
Yes, but my inability to describe this scene is just like the frustration Sam is probably feeling.
Oh, Oh, man.
When
the frustration levels up to 11 there, looks like Spinal Tap in their guitars.
Pipe down, Charlie. Let the lady talk.
So when he helps, so Sam helps her correct a very major mistake that she's been making. She's been mixing up the 13th and 14th Amendment. Correcting this mistake helps her pass the exam and win the election to become senator.
Yeah.
And of course, like you guys have been saying, Sam does not consummate his marriage.
But then Colonel Mustard turns into Diane.
Oh, she looks like the church lady.
Well, fair enough. And this is, I understand, make fun if you wish. But this is a malleable timeline.
It is. That is how it is written. And so it is. And so Quantum Leap continues.
This is a really, in my opinion, it's a great, really well written moment at the same time. It is just crazy.
It agreed completely. The time travel is so wacky, but I accept it because I love the show so much.
I accept it because there is only one person in the room who is connected to the original timeline, and that is Al, because of his neuropathic link with Sam.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that time would change around him.
Maybe.
Much in the same way as
that logic doesn't really fly with me, but
why not?
For some reason he's the only one in the original timeline, but the problem with that is if he's going to
oh, here we go. Oh, Jill, I hope your head's not going to explode.
It is. It sounds like it's going to explode.
If Al is going to be the one time traveling, then how did he time travel to a different timeline?
What? No, he doesn't have to. He's got the connection to the person who is time traveling.
That makes no sense.
Why?
Because
It's only,
this interlink is only a communication.
Oh my
device.
God!
No,
Can
I
I
know,
just
but
tell-
it's only a. It's literally nothing more than a mental link. It's got nothing to do with time.
no,
Right.
but the
God.
thing is, okay, let's wait. Everybody, calm down. All right. So Sam is leaping through time.
For a break. I'll be
The
back.
only person who can communicate with Sam is Al. And that is because of some sort of neural link that makes it so that they can see each other via hologram in the imaging chamber. Yes?
Yeah,
That is exactly how it works. Precisely. Beautifully said.
Now, if Sam is in contact with Al, it can only be said vis-a-vis. That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry I said vis-a-vis. But it only makes sense conversely, that Al has a connection with Sam and would know, like, he's got firsthand connection with the changes that are being made. Second,
he can only view it. I
but
don't think that
he's
he
aware of
travels with it. I don't know. I don't think he travels with it, but
so you're just saying that it is implausible.
It's implausible that he doesn't. Everybody else is completely unaware that the history has changed, except for Al, and I don't buy it. But that's fine if you do.
It?
But I still love the episode. I still think it's great, but I don't get it.
You know, I'm going to give you back your ring.
I never got it. It never got here. So
no, fair enough. All right. No, okay, good. Fine. You don't think it's plausible. I think it's absolutely lovely and adorable. And I love the malleability of time here. I like how that there is a moral to it, that Sam not only helped this lady become a senator, even though she is dressed like Estelle Getty.
Yeah.
That is some pretty bad old person acting.
And the makeup, she doesn't look that old.
No, nothing. Like all of this looks like horrible.
Like if she was supposed to be 26 and then now she's supposed to be how much older? Like
30 years.
30? No. Like,
well, 1950.
She's supposed to be like 50 years old here, right?
What year?
45?
What year was it on the train? It was like 1953.
It was 19. No. It was 19. It was 1960 on the back on. It was 1960 on the train.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. It was 1960. But we don't know exactly what year it is in the future yet. So this is the future. We don't know what year it is yet.
We can hear you, PvP. Thank you so much for rejoining.
I just want to make a comment. I don't want to disrupt you guys, but you know this old person stuff when they show old people on TV and movies.
Yes.
It's like, well, I'm getting old now, and like we don't look like that, right?
Well, no, but it's
bullshit. It's like, it's like we get older, but we don't change our appearance that much as we age, right?
No, but if you look back at older movies, there are people who are 40 years old who look like they're about 65.
Well, that does happen, but
yeah,
I just wanted to,
but not now.
I just wanted to comment that sometimes I think, especially it's probably been in later years in the last 20 or 30. It's like, they think somebody old is like, oh, they're decrepit and we got a streak gray hair on them, and
it would be funny to see.
I'm in my 60s and I still have a full head of hair, and it's mostly black, right? I got a few gray streaks, but it's nothing like the way they want to portray it. So
I'd be curious to see what this lady looks like today.
I'm just saying I'm a bit sensitive to the way they portray older folks.
Well, that's because you look incredibly old.
No, I look incredibly awesome.
Okay, that sounds more like you. Yes.
But I'm just saying, it's not really accurate the way. Well, I know it's movies, TV. They gotta generalize everything, right? I
Well,
guess.
and also the elderly are really weak, and you're allowed to make fun of them because what are they going to do?
Hey, I'm not fucking weak.
I didn't say you were elderly.
Well, I'm getting there, buddy.
Well, every day is a blessing.
It
So
is. It
yeah,
is.
no. So Diane is now the
I,
head of the committee, and Diane grants
anyway,
the.
I will shut up now.
For
I just want
some
to say, love you,
reason,
Scotty. It was I.
I
You know
think
what?
You also don't
There's
have
some
to
people on here I
announce it.
really enjoyed having a discussion with, and it's never confrontational. It's
Oh, of
always
course not. You're
enjoyable.
great. But I do want to hear what Dalek had to say.
Okay,
Sorry.
I will shut the
yeah.
fuck up now. Sorry.
No,
sorry,
you don't
sorry,
have to
sorry.
say that you're going to be quiet.
Yeah,
Bye.
just be quiet. Don't announce the quiet.
I will be fucking
It's
quiet
just-
right now.
Sorry.
It's just,
I don't-
it's just that the whole thing with the other guy, the old guy is about to deny them the funds they need to keep for Project Quantum Leap, and then time changes and Diane is in the chair, and then she says I actually, and then she says, "Yes, we are granting you the money," and it's like what? And it's almost like why? Why did the outcome of this, was it trial? Is the right word? Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a trial or a
Hearing.
hearing.
Of this hearing. Why did the outcome of the hearing change as well?
Well, you know what? Part of it is because Diane here, as you'll see, she remembers meeting someone named Sam Becket. Any relation to the playwright? I remember meeting a Sam Becket. I don't know where it was. I'll probably remember when I'm in bed tonight.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she does say something.
That
like
is
that.
that is the only description that we get of it. So good going, Scotty. And that concludes the episode. That's the episode.
Yeah.
So anyway,
that's-
Quantum Leap is on. We're still leaping, everybody. Sam still has Al. And he wakes up in the middle of a disco inferno.
That's right. Oh yeah, I have that slide too.
There it is.
Oh,
There we
good
are.
Lord. This episode. Yeah.
So, okay. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-bum-ma-na-na-na. Ba-na-ba-na. Bum-bum-bum. So do you just want to flip through the slides for Disco Inferno?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to do that. And
No, just do it.
momentarily.
No, just do it like flashcards. Because I don't even know what this episode's about.
Well, yeah, I can just briefly describe what I remember, and then we can
Sure.
be done with it.
I saw it. I watched it right before doing this. And I was like, this is kind of boring.
Did you actually mention disco?
Yeah, Disco Inferno, yo.
Oh my God! I'm young enough to have.
Oh,
lived
right, the
through-
brother in the music career. I
And
forgot.
I
Yeah,
lived
the
through
brother-
the disco era.
Yeah, it's a funny thing because basically what happens, Sam goes from this where he's in bed with a gorgeous woman and to basically his worst nightmare.
Yeah, he says I'd rather be.
He literally as soon as he lives in the opening of the episode, he literally he says I'd rather be dead.
Well, I've had a few girlfriends like that too.
Yeah, but he's a stunt man.
Hey, is this the? Oh my God, that suit! He's in a discotheque, is he not?
Well, the episode is called Disco Inferno.
Oh my God!
And
You know, I
it-
got
yeah, Disco Inferno-
I was
di-
a
yeah,
teenager
Disco-
during the disco years.
Oh,
I
oh.
met to many discos, and oh my God,
It is the, and this is
god-awful
like
horrible.
and this episode is in the mid 70s.
Yeah,
And this is
anybody
the first
wants to
time
talk
that
to me
they've,
about 70s disco. I'm here, man. Anyway,
This is the first time they've been to the 70s. Sam and Al.
Oh my God,
That's right.
That-
That's what's most exciting about it is that this
I
is their
love
first
I love
70s
going to
trip.
the discos. Me and my friends we get a table and we sit there and watch all the posers. they were trying
The
to be like John
posers.
Travolta in Saturday Night Live or whatever, dancing.
Saturday Night
And we
Fever.
just laugh at them. It was great.
Platform shoes. And and this guy. After Sam says, "I'd rather be dead," this man obliges.
Shoots him in the chest. Yes,
I
oblige.
love that suit.
Oh no, Sam is completely bloody, and somebody's gonna have to come
That's
and
a
save
disco
him.
suit. That's a total disco
Because
suit right there.
oh no, but actually it's okay. Yeah. It's just a movie.
Oh, poor Sam.
It was a stunt. He's not really, he's fine. It was because it turns out this was a movie set.
Oh God.
This was a
Yeah, that's about right. 1976. Yeah, God, I remember Disco Hell.
Yeah, this is the April 1st, 1976, and this movie is supposed to be like a movie that bombs in the box office, but it's about disco.
Oh God.
And in
Hey, Kaz 3200, thank you so much for being here. A Quantum Leap retrospective. The world needs more of this.
You know, I gotta say though, when I was a teenager in the 70s.
Oh, we're on Twitch too.
Apparently, yeah.
I've kind of learned to love a lot of those songs now. I think there's a lot of great disco songs.
Oh, hello in the chat to Captain Finity. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
Captain
right.
Finity.
You know what? That's one thing I didn't do was make note of the songs that were playing throughout this episode. So, if you could have helped us with that, PvP, had you watched the episode.
There were a lot of great disco songs back in the mid 70s, actually.
Well, usually during the disco era, yeah.
Hate disco, but I've really grown to really love a lot of those great songs.
Me
They have
too.
some great songs.
Hang on 1 second. We have to vamp about the disco.
Yes.
Okay, continue with the episode, please.
I will be right back. So
Jill,
please
take your time. There is no emergency. All we're doing is talking about Quantum Leap.
Jill's going on a toddler emergency again.
Well, and God bless her.
Well, I love Jill. I think she's one of the sweetest, nicest
I've never
people
cared
I've ever
for her.
met. I just enjoy her stream so much, and
I find her very abrasive.
Awesome lady.
She never gives me the time of day, and I'm resentful.
Oh, come on. That's crap. You know.
One of the loveliest. Come on. She's one.
Jill will always give any of us.
Oh, that's what you think. She's fooled you.
She's one of the loveliest people I've ever met.
Me too.
She is. She's. You know, I'm almost embarrassed to tell Jill that she's like so sweet. She's like, I would tell her, Jill, you're the sweetest, most lovely person I think I've ever spoken with, at least on the internet. And I'm almost embarrassed to say that to her because she'd probably go, "Oh shucks, go away."
Oh yeah, no, she doesn't. She doesn't receive compliments well. No,
but she isn't she just the sweetest?
No, I don't like her. I don't like her at all.
I adore her, and yeah. I don't want to. I probably shouldn't gush anymore because I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, no, don't.
She's an absolute sweetheart, Jill.
She is. She's a beautiful, beautiful lady, and I absolutely adore Jill.
Well, I don't understand you people. I see through her villainous guise.
I don't think Jill has a villainous body in her whole bone. Her whole body.
You've been fooled.
No, of course she doesn't. Of course she doesn't.
I've had a few drinks tonight. I gotta be aware of it.
Yeah, no, I know.
You know what? Jill's the person that introduced me to Scotty and Dalek and all you awesome people. And
that's why I am angry at her.
Oh, you shouldn't be angry.
She introduced me to you. I have her to blame.
You guys are all awesome. I'm so glad I met you guys. It's like sometimes I've been on YouTube for like 3 years. I've met some awesome people in different communities, but I gotta say, I think I met you all through was it clobbering times?
Yeah, Clobby.
Yeah, Clobby. I met all you guys there, and it's like, damn, this is an incredible, awesome community. These folks are really all very, very cool. I enjoy chatting with them, and It's like, I'm so glad I met you guys.
Kaz 3200 says, I think Jill is the real evil leaper. Just saying. We haven't got
awesome, but I think I'm guessing her computer has died again.
No, she's here.
That is confidential information that I am the evil leaper.
Oh, you're
we
here.
weren't supposed to figure that out so soon.
I haven't.
All of
I
us,
haven't seen the Evil Leaper episodes yet.
We love you, Jill.
Yeah, that's pretty much how we held the break. We just sort of we vamped about how much these two knuckleheads love you for some reason, and I said that I had a firm distaste.
Well, you know what? It would have been more interesting if you would have talked about Quantum Leap, but thank you.
It would have been, but we were busy talking. They were talking about you, and I was like, "Shut up."
Hey, we're just gushing, appreciation on you, Joe.
We're just telling the truth about you, Jill.
Bunch of slack-jawed Jillites around here.
Love you.
Okay, thanks. But does anybody know who did Sam leap into? This is the actual question.
Can we call him Gary?
I love
no,
we can't. My brain is just like
it's not Tom. It's not Tom. His brother's name is Chris.
Okay, and then
is it like Brett? It's Chad. His name is Chad.
Is this a mathematical question, though, Joe?
It's not a mathematical question. It's strictly
PvP. We're going to talk about the episode now, so the adults are here. All right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I have not seen Quantum Leap.
So we're going to talk about the episode.
I see it so badly, but I just haven't got around to it.
Yeah,
so anyway, Chad, the stuntman,
Chad
has a brother named Chris.
Has a brother named Chris, and this is his dad right here, and that's the director of the movie, who's kind of a jerk.
Kind of a jerk.
And there's Chad and his brother. You said Chris?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just establishing the names of the characters since I didn't do a story for these. So of course, they're both stuntmen, but Chris is not quite doing any stunts yet, but he wants to.
Well, and also we find out very early on. We haven't seen Al yet. Oh, and also this lady is my brand of chocolate.
Yeah, she's gorgeous, so I need to know.
She is gorgeous.
Al's place. Okay, I'm gonna go to Al's place and look up this episode name, Disco Inferno.
Okay.
Because they have a list of all the actors in the episode.
But this is a gorgeous woman. She's got all the right moves in all the right places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love women like that.
Well, you got to see the episode, dude, because this is just an image. You want to see poetry in motion.
I love how you made the chocolate reference. Like,
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be insensitive.
Okay, I think her name is If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but her name is Arnietta Walker.
Arnietta Walker.
Okay, Arnietta Walker, I think so. And her name in the episode is Tracy.
Tracy, what a beautiful name.
Very cute, very cute, very cute lady, actually. Yeah,
and she likes.
Hell yeah.
You know, it takes a lot. If I see Scott Bakula with his shirt off and I'm just looking at the lady still.
Is that like a Captain Kirk reference or something?
No, I'm just saying. I'm a heterosexual man, but I am just for some reason.
Yeah, me too.
Attracted to Scott Bakula. I think he is a very fit man.
I'm with you.
I admire his physique.
I can totally admire a handsome, male chest. I mean, remember Kirk in some of those early episodes when he got
his shirt always got ripped, didn't it?
Damn good.
Well, being from the 70s PvP, do you recognize this ring? What is this?
The mood.
This is a mood ring.
A nice ring.
Yeah, it's a mood.
Do they work? I wanted to get one.
I always wondered about that too. What do you think, Dalek?
And Sam absolutely hates it.
Mm-hmm.
back in the 70s when everyone was having their
I remember
emotions validated.
God, I'm so fucking old.
From the self, you can say something like a mood ring, the something of the stuff from the self-obsessed 70s, where everyone was getting in touch with their feelings.
Yeah, it's like mood rings. They would.
That's
change.
exactly what they say in the episode, Dalek.
Yeah, that's Sam's line from the episode. Yeah,
Shake, shake,
more,
shake.
more or less.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty.
And they're talking
Shake
about
your
how the movie
booty.
that Sam is a stuntman for is not a very good movie.
No, he said 2 thumbs down. Saw it on cable one night.
And I might miss some certain plot points because I didn't.
No, this is a really forgettable episode. Like, what is he here to do?
He's here to save his brother. His brother is going to die if he doesn't.
And why do I think that this is boring? Like, I
get it. Yeah. There's not.
And also,
there's not much that memorable about this episode.
There is one thing, and it's right here. This was really cool. I got so distracted when I saw this scene because it's an SNL. It's
Bill Murray, yeah.
It's Family Feud, but it's a SNL skit.
Was that Family Feud? Oh my God, it's the Conehead episode.
Yeah,
and for me,
that's awesome.
For me, I always think of Coneheads as a '90s thing because that's when the movie came out, and it was like one of the first movies, the first theater experiences that I remember. Where I specifically asked for the VHS.
What I remember at this, I think what I remember at this part.
Throwing me off now.
What I remember at this part, there's a line that Sam says that he says like he's watching this comedy show, and then there's then he.
My God.
Oh no, he says, "I love this. This is hilarious," and it's like it's live.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that comes up soon, but. Okay, so I'm still talking about the Coneheads. I'm sorry.
Okay,
but I did know that the Coneheads came from an SNL skit, but not when. So I didn't realize that it went all the way back to the 70s.
Skit, Jill.
Unfortunately, Quantum Leap does get the date slightly off again. The first the first Conehead sketch didn't come out until January 15th, 1977, but this episode is set in 1976.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Jill's
no, she's on it. She's on it.
Yeah, the
accuracy and homework is astounding.
Yeah, we have a professional ship around here.
I just love Jill's.
Well, like Scotty already says, Bill Murray is here. Also, Dan Aykroyd, Jane Curtin, Lorraine Newman.
I wish I could put together a slideshow like that for a review. I could do.
It's easy peasy.
You could do it, Dalek. I'll show you sometime if you want. And
that'd be great. Thanks, Jill.
You're welcome. It's not hard at all. You'll be great. So, I actually, you know what? Maybe I was bored by this episode too, because at this point I stopped everything and I went to go watch this entire skit.
Really? You stopped the show to watch the skit instead? That's great.
I can't believe
and if you want to go watch it, it is from season 3, 1978.
Okay. In fact, if you are watching this live stream, stop watching it now. Go find season 3, episode 8. Go watch that, and then we'll be finishing up when you get returned.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what the hell to do at this point. But...
Well, the thing is, Chris, he's really good at guitar, but he's going to die if he pursues a career in stunt manning.
Yeah, right. And so this is the skit that you were talking about that Sam was predicting before it happened. But then he says that I have a cousin on the other side of
the East
America,
Coast.
The East Coast.
Yeah, I think. Well, I thought there was unless I'm thinking of a different episode. I know there's a line. I remember a line that Sam says that they're watching where he's sat down. He's with the people he's with. he's with in that leap. He's watching the TV. He's watching a comedy show, and then he says something like, "This next bit is great. Chevy Chase is gonna take the he's gonna make fun of President Ford or something like that."
And I want to watch that too.
President Ford.
I want to go watch all of this
stuff. And they're like,
how
do you know that? How do you know that? This is brand new. This is live or something like that.
I want to go back and watch these episodes, but I don't know the historical context of it, so I didn't realize that him falling all over himself during the scene was because Ford fell a lot.
Guys, Jill, if you can, imagine a bit. Is my mic still working?
No, you sound.
Do I sound okay?
No, your microphone sounds drunk.
I gotta. Well, I'm drunk too, but I gotta.
All right.
My head. I know my headset's dying, and I'm gonna get a new one hopefully next week. But
okay.
Anyway, I know there's some problems last time we chatted with my mic cutting out, but anyway.
No, you sounded fine tonight.
Hey.
You sounded fine.
Oh, thanks, Jill. You're so sweet. Anyway, I just want to interject quickly that Saturday Night Live did do some political humor back in the 1970s, and they did make some fun at, Ford as the president back then.
Jerry,
and
yes.
Most of it was like lighthearted.
Is that what this show is? Is that what this show is? Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
Saturday Night Live, yeah, in the U.S.,
right?
In the U.S. and Canada.
That's why I got excited seeing this because I saw those comedy actors.
I would recommend, actually, guys, if you can watch the Christmas episodes of SNL, they are actually very worthwhile. A lot of them have a lot of really great stuff, actually. And there's one in the SNL episode. Actually,
we are on a Quantum Leap show right now. Just so you know.
But if you do want to go watch SNL, I think it's actually all for free on Peacock, so you can go back in time and watch everything.
I just wanted to say there's an SNL episode where they make fun of Gerald Ford. He's like hanging the Christmas tree, and I think he falls off the ladder. And
and Chevy Chase does.
He's just basically a goof, right? But it's a classic scene. If you've never seen it, it probably is like 10 minutes, but it's so.
You can hear all about it next week on PvP and my new podcast, Saturday Night Live. Where did it go?
I wish I was that together. Anyway, I just wanted to mention it to you guys because, damn, can you believe we're past Halloween, and they've already got the Christmas crap in the dollar stores. I noticed today. It's like,
I don't pay attention to Christmas until the Battle of Black Friday.
Well, you know what? I'm one of these crazy bastards that likes to put my Christmas tree up about the end of November. So,
well, you are a crazy bastard.
I'm a freaking tree, and I'm an idiot.
Can we finish talking about the Quantum Leap episode, man?
I will shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
No, but I thought you were heading out.
I'm so sorry. I will.
I don't know.
Are you leaving or what?
No, I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it like that. I was just led to believe that. It's okay if you're staying. I just wanted to know.
Sorry, I didn't mean.
You should, and your apology is accepted.
Please.
Okay.
Quantum
Leap. Come on, that's the name of the show. We're in the loop.
Well,
it's in the thing.
But the thing is that it's way more fun to talk about this SNL skit than this episode. So that tells you a bit about this.
So what? Okay, so now SNL. Sam and Al. Al has a man bag.
Yeah, he does. No, but I mean, this whole outfit, he's very proud of it.
He does love it, and so do I. What is this place? I don't even know.
This is where Sam Chad is supposed to do a fall. He's supposed to do a big fall.
Yes.
He's supposed to fall off the building and land on a big cushy thing.
And it's
like
it's
this
from
seems safe.
Well, come on. It was the 70s. He was a stuntman. But also, they lift the footage from the movie. I think it's like the Towering Inferno, I think.
Oh, really?
Because it's
Okay.
got Lorne Greene,
Do you know this for
world
sure?
famous Canadian.
Because I
And
couldn't find any production stuff on, Quantum Leap. I think I need to get some books because the internet actually doesn't have much information about the production behind these episodes, which I would like to learn more about. So you think that this was actually part of a real movie?
No, I think that they used footage from a real movie from
stock
1970.
footage.
Yeah, from 1976.
Cool. Well, yeah, that's similarly titled movie. Probably.
Well,
right.
it had Lorne Greene.
And so I like how the cuts go from up and up and up just to show how high up.
Yes.
And then Sam is given a Jerry Seinfeld wig.
True.
I definitely forgot about this part because
no, this crazy, insane.
This is the best part.
Absolutely certifiable lady just gets mad at him for not remembering her because, of course, this isn't really Chad.
Well, no, but apparently Chad's banged everyone he's ever seen.
Yeah, right. He does, and so it actually would follow that he wouldn't remember.
Right.
Half of the people that he's.
Oh, did we have sex? You too?
So she's pissed about it, so she pushes him, but she also falls.
Well, I think it's part of the stunt. Oh
no! Was she supposed to fall? Well,
I think
no,
so.
if she wasn't, she's in the movie now.
But no, this is intercut. That's Lorne Greene.
Oh, and Sam,
and even Al says, "Oh, the guy from Bonanza."
Oh, is that who he is?
Yes. Man. Well, he's also Adama from the original Battlestar Galactica.
Great.
Mm-hmm. So Sam falls through the glass ceiling onto the thing. His wig falls off.
Oh my God, that wig is ridiculous.
I'm glad it falls off, but it's okay. It falls off. He's a stuntman. They'll fix it in the edits.
Sure.
And the lady who pushed him off the building, she's okay.
And Dad is fine. And do we what? We give Chris his music career. What happens?
Yeah, no, he's mad because he wanted to do the fall. I wanted to fall. You didn't let me fall. I want to have my own union card and be a stuntman too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And
Tracy.
Oh yeah, Tracy is gonna help Chris get into the music industry.
Apparently.
And there's a little kiss.
Little kiss. Meanwhile,
Daddy doesn't like
No.
Chris going into the music industry.
Associating himself with one of them Borduses.
What the heck?
That was a mistake.
Yeah, what was it? Can you go back to that? What did it say?
Remember, if you do not eat.
I was collecting that for something else and it accidentally got into here. Sorry about that. You know,
if you do not eat, you will die.
No, he's telling that to his son because you know how kids don't eat. You know, they eat all the time, 24/7, except during breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They do not absolutely eat.
That's very true.
But so that's what that's from. But that's just proof that I also make mistakes. So that there's a production error on my part.
So anyway, while playing Johnny Be Good.
No, it's a different song. It's actually a song about time or something, but I didn't really get the lyrics I should have.
Well, and it's also, they do play it over the closing credits of the episode as well.
So I think the father thinks he realizes that his son is talented, but then he's still kind of grossed out by it, so he goes away because
Okay.
he wants his son to be tough and strong and beat people up and stuff. I don't know. I don't understand. And so,
your mother made you. I wanted to make you a man.
Yeah, your mother made you, weak
You're
and stuff.
sensitive.
Because
you're a sensitive boy.
I think what it was is that he was born a preemie, so his mother babied him a little more than the other
He's a
son.
weakling.
Yeah, that's the plot line.
I want him to be a stuntman.
And he's only happy here because his son just punched him for being a jerk. So he was like, okay, I'm being a jerk to my son, and my son punched me. I'm so proud of my son because he punched me, not because he's trying to chase. Happens? Yeah, not because he's trying to chase his dreams or become what he wants to be. No, I'm happy that he punched me.
My son's a man. Meanwhile,
payphones.
Meanwhile, payphones. There's a picture of something for some reason.
I think that's Halloween. Chad is a pirate and Chris is a cowboy, and he's also singing country, so it parallels.
Great. Anyway, Hal gives a pep talk for some reason.
I like this part because I recognize this hill as also from the Orville. There's like a Orville episode where they show a dystopic future, kind of like Fallout in season 3.
Okay.
And it's in this spot in California.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Sam's wondering where Chris is, and it turns out Chris was going to the studio because Chris wants to do a stunt. So the director called him up and he said, hey babe, you can do this. We don't need your dad or anybody, so you can do this by yourself. And so he's gonna go do the stunt by himself. And when Chad and his dad talk about it, he realizes he needs to go save his brother. At this moment is the moment that he's going to die.
Knight Rider theme plays.
Yeah. And then this whole episode, Chris has a girlfriend too. That's a thing.
Yes, her name's Carol.
And the director is here is some good acting, I think, but it's actually not difficult to behave like you're puzzled and confused. But he is absolutely puzzled and confused at all of the instructions that he's getting from the director. He has absolutely no idea what he's doing. He has no business doing what he's doing. He doesn't even ask any questions. Even if I were there and I were clueless, I would say, wait, what? Can you go over that again? What am I doing? Going into an explosion? How?
Good point.
But it is so bad that this random other person on the set, I don't know who he is, he asks for a rehearsal. But that doesn't really help too much. We still get our accident. And so Sam rushes in. He does the running again, and this time it's even more exciting because he knocks over chairs.
Yeah,
and he's just plowing right through.
Yep. Bum 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 bum.
And there's the explosion.
That's the explosion. I wish I could help with this plot at all, but I gave up.
I know, that's okay.
There's definitely a lot
clear.
This episode I don't remember.
It's obvious, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I barely know it. I didn't have time to do my.
You're doing a great job. Don't let me stop you.
No, I usually map out the episode and the major plot points and themes and ideas and actual interesting things, but I didn't have time for it. But maybe this episode isn't deserving of it. I don't know.
Well, it's kind of fun, but it doesn't do much. Especially after the humdinger of the last episode.
One of the things that's kind of fun that they're doing more in this season is that we get to see more of the hologram aspects, more of Al being in between things. The beam falls in between him, and
yeah,
and you find out. you find out that a hologram would be really great in rescue work, fire rescue services.
All right.
Are you okay, PG?
You okay?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. But
No.
also not okay is Chris. He's stuck under some beams, and so Sam has to get him out.
Yes.
And he does.
Yeah.
And the only part of the episode I really like is that he punches out the director for putting his son in danger.
Yes.
And also, okay, so the father does a 180. Is it 180? Yeah, it's a 180.
180. Yeah.
Yes. And he does a 180 from, just being a jerk to being an actual caring father who actually, cares about his children's well-being and, even helping Sam. Like at that moment, you feel that way with your kids, no matter how big they get, that you can help them up, even though Chad probably didn't really need help sitting down here. That's a parental instinct that is very strong and never really goes away.
Well,
so
and
that
also,
was nice.
Like I've been looking at the guest stars recently more as sort of like a Where's Waldo of character actors from the time period. But like to see the guy who's playing Chad's dad in this show, like he's a pretty good actor, and I believe that he is Sam's father.
I agree. He is a good actor. And here Chris is saying, I got my card now. He just wants some approval from his dad, and it's kind of sad that the father doesn't support him in kind, but at least he does have some kind of heart here, which you get to see.
Yes. I just admire the supporting actors doing the job of, okay, I guess Scott Bakula is my son.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tracy.
Oh, yeah, Tracy. Yes, Tracy is helping. And then they're watching basketball. They're trying to bond again as family here.
Yes.
Claire, I guess. What?
Claire?
No, is it not Claire? I forget. I forgot what you named her.
So Claire.
So they're just. Oh, right. There's an important. Okay, so even though this episode is largely forgettable, there's an important moment here.
Yes. What is it?
Where Sam learns about his brother. Like throughout this whole episode,
his brother. Been learning, yeah.
He's been learning about his brother. His brother, Tom, is also his name, right?
I think so.
And
yeah.
Tell me about Tom, Dalek. You remember more.
Well, there's this. Well, later in the show, there's this whole thing around Sam and his brother Tom but
well, it's the Leap Home Part 1 and 2, right?
Yeah, the Leap Home Part 1 and 2.
Well, he was in the Vietnam War, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got sent to the war and off to the war in Vietnam, and he never came back.
Right. And so at one point during the episode, Sam is reminiscing and realizes that his brother is gone. Because he's relating to the relationship between Chad and Chris, and is remembering his own with his own brother.
Well, and he's also heartbroken that he forgot that he had a brother.
Yeah, and that he's no longer with them. And yeah, it's true. Like out of all the things he remembers, he doesn't remember that. So having figured that out, Al shows him a picture, of course, that he cannot interact with.
That was kind of that broke my heart a bit.
Mm-hmm. Right, because this is instinctual. He's smart enough; he knows better that he can't touch it. But his emotions were so strong that he tried anyway.
Yeah. It was instinctual.
And so they're
Anyway,
having fun.
Claire,
The baseball game
Chris,
is over.
Daddy, what are they
And-
watching? Oh, right. If Gerald Ford trips down the stairs, support Chris's music career.
I think that's kind of, brilliant.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
this is
Right.
one way to use future knowledge to an advantage, because we're following this crazy single timeline changing style that Quantum Leap insists on using. And I might not like this time travel, but I do love this show, so I can look beyond it for this. If this were more accurate, this would be a different timeline, and then Sam wouldn't be able to be certain that Ford would trip again.
Well, but there is a certain level of trepidation because Sam even says, "Are you sure he trips?" And Al is like, "Yeah, pretty sure."
Right. But of course, the last episode proves this show doesn't intend to operate on multiple timelines and fully embraces
A malleable
a malleable paradox madness.
Yep.
But of course, since that is the case, Ford does indeed fall. And laughs
Everyone
are had
laughs.
all they laugh at Ford's misfortune. Not really. They're laughing because
Everyone says, "Let's go, Brandon."
I wasn't even going to mention that. You did it. Oh my goodness.
And I'm Canadian.
I know. I was like, should I mention the very similar parallel thing that is going on right now in real life politics? I better not, but you did it. Thank you.
There you go.
I very much appreciate it.
Yeah, she did. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did stumble going up the stairs to Terraforce One rather than running on the way down.
But of course, the actuality is that Chris is happy because he gets to be a country music star.
He gets to be a musician now.
And Al's proud of himself for remembering his history.
Yes.
And
Sam gives a thumbs up, and we leap off to being a sailor.
Yeah.
In the Navy, you can sail the 7 seas.
And the episode goes, oh, I think the episode ends with a great line. It goes, oh boy, I'm Popeye.
Yeah, he does say I'm Popeye.
Yeah, he says, oh my God, I'm Popeye.
Oh my God, I'm Popeye.
He should have said it the way you said it. That would have made more sense. He should have said, oh boy, I'm Popeye. So that's a great rewrite.
Yeah, it would have been better. Yeah, it would have been better if he said, oh boy. He doesn't. He says, oh my God.
I agree. And there you go. There's the episode.
Yes, I didn't care for that episode, but not because I didn't like it, just because it didn't hold my attention. The season premiere was great. I can't wait to see episode 3.
And I like Captain Infinity's last 2 comments here, or last 3 actually.
Okay.
He says, Gerald Ford was the most popular and dynamic vice president of all time. Then he says, as we all know, malleable equals bollocks. But this was written in the 80s. He didn't
they didn't know things back then.
I think that I didn't. Time travel is a very difficult thing to grasp, and if we're only figuring it out now, how can we expect the past to have known about traveling to the past? Mm-hmm. But next, Captain Infinity then says, next week, Sam wipes out both grandfathers with 0 consequences. Okay.
So yeah. So yeah, like I agree with you both. That last episode, it's pretty forgettable, but the only memorable parts of it are like how it starts and how it ends.
Right, and there was so this is how Quantum Leap is like Star Trek. Even in the bad episodes, there are some good things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so we did have good information about Sam's past. Was there also information about Al's past too? I might have.
No. 5 weddings. 5 wives.
Well, I mean, we learned that already in the previous episode. Yeah, last episode. There were 5 wives. 3 of them went to Niagara Falls.
Right.
Okay.
But aside from that, no, I don't think there was much. But we're going to learn a whole heck of a lot more about Al.
But what's neat is
we are, yeah.
What's neat is that Al was in the Navy, and Sam's next leap is in the Navy.
Oh no!
So that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
he's Popeye. Well, yeah. So, like we do every week, Jill, we decide not to rate these because we enjoy all of them.
Sure.
But
yes, agreed. But we do say which one we like better, and I think this one is no contest. Which one was the better episode?
Oh yeah, the Honeymoon Express is definitely the best out of the two that we're watching.
Yes, it was definitely the one that I spent the most time with, the one where I was more invested in what was happening, and the better review out of tonight, I think.
Yeah. Great. Well, then, Dalek, where can people find you and your lovely dulcet tones on the internet?
Well,
he's kind of hidden.
They can find me at. They can find me at on my channel Dalek451, which is just that, but nice and simple. Where I do live streams talking about I do my chillin'. I do my call my chillin' chat streams where we talk about pretty much anything in pop culture, and sometimes I might do a review. Although I don't do them very often, but I wish I did them. I should did them more often.
Well, I look forward to any time you're on.
Yeah, I'll help you figure out how to do those reviews.
Jill, do you have a channel? I already told everybody how much I dislike you, so if you want to shill your crap.
Oh yeah. Well, I have a channel by the same name, Antiderivative Jill, where I like to talk about science fiction. So far, I've gone through Star Trek, and I'm going through Star Trek, just still in the season 1 of the original series. But I've gone over all of the Orville so far. Whether there will be a season 4, we don't know, or movies or nothing. We have no idea. And I'm also going through UFO. And I've reviewed the movie Event Horizon and some Star Trek movies too, Star Trek 5 and Generations. I should probably review some good Star Trek movies.
What are you talking about? Those are good.
I knew you were going to say that. This is why you don't like me.
Exactly.
But even though you don't like me, you show up on my channel to show me what's what on the original series.
No,
and Friday.
I can't maintain this character. You know I adore you.
Oh no, I was having fun with it, but okay.
Okay, well if you don't want me to like you, I can not.
So, Captain Finley says Orville, another show that objectively gets the time travel wrong. Yes, and the Orville has less. I give them less leeway with getting it wrong because it's more of a modern show who has way more examples of correct time travel that they should know a little bit better than the freedom that I give Quantum Leap for being kind of crazy. But I still love the Orville. Maybe season 1 and 2 better than season 3. And I guess this is a really long plug for
so you have a channel.
Thanks. I have a channel.
You bring it up the time.
Check it out.
You mentioned the time travel in the Orville. Think, McFarlane, think.
Yeah, that is the catchphrase.
Which I started and the captain kind of stole.
Well, no, that's great. It's creative collaborations that bring our conversations together and make our argument stronger and our debate more rich.
Do you have that written down?
No.
Oh, wow.
I told you I was working on it.
No, it's good. It's good. And then I am Scotty R37. I play on the Fantasmagorium show from time to time. I am horribly erratic, and I apologize to Kat first and everyone else second. So yeah. I don't know. I guess we're done. Hey, correct. Dalek, do you want to say the thing?
Oh boy.
Wait, don't do it yet. I have to get the video.
Damn it. Sorry.
No, do it now. Can you say the thing?
Oh boy.